Okay, we're here. Some of you might have heard or said something about what I'm going to do as soon as we get into game here. Some rumors. Yes, it's true. We're going to go look at horses. That's the first order of business. Horse stuff. Why'd the music stop? I did it again. That's so sad. I like that one. Interesting. Well, I'll just get... Okay. Oh, and Saffron... okay, I'm going to show you smoking Saffron as much as it hurts my soul. But, her whole name shows. Saffron Mitchell, Reporter Saints Daily. Yeah, well... you can actually see. My unfiltered. There. Their whole names have just been Saffron. Okay. Even if not, I will still sacrifice my storage Top priority. But man, guys, we'll be able to leave telegraphs like sitting around in crates as evidence. Ah! Or like clues to, you know, stuff. It's so cool. Ah! Stop the horse! Okay. Maybe the store you can buy lockpicks? Maybe. That's just the general store in Strawberry. Oh, fire. Oh my goodness. So that is the quickest way to burn money in the crossing. Fireworks. All right, well, we found where to buy fireworks. I know, it's so sad. Yeah, it'll help. It'll help mitigate the OOC frustration that. Well, folk, the warp to location is just the same as anytime you get downed. You have the option to respawn and you lose your stuff. I came down to it. I couldn't get picked up at. Oh no! Really? I almost got my first down right there. Oh, look at that, guys. A little bit of bandaging. I wonder if we'll even get actual RP tonight. People are gonna be so busy. I know. That's what I honestly what I've been wondering. I hope my TeamSpeak updated correctly. Like I've said hello to a few people and no one has responded, which I'm kind of used to happening. But I hope I can be heard. Oh, speaking of which, I probably need to adjust my boosts and stuff because I'm probably still set for Conan. No! Oh no. there gotta be. You know, I shoot you in the face once. You should stop. Thanks. I mean, I was on a rock, so I was protected, but yikes. My criminal's why the law doesn't have enough evidence. But let the law catch them and show them said evidence. Maybe they'll get it. Do I still not have a... Are you serious? I still haven't gotten myself a knife. Yeah, because I haven't tried to hunt since I got injured. It's been a few days. I keep trying to dismount my horse wrong, too. Oh, boy. No. No document folder. Maybe it's something we have to get in Saint Denis. All right, folk. I really don't think their only law... Yeah, probably at the fishing places. I'm gonna go check that one little shop in Saint Denis and just the Saint Denis general store. You can have the horses drink to recover some stamina, which is interesting. Did we bypass Moonstone? We're coming up. We'll have the horse drink at Moonstone here. Let's see if we can do it. That's pretty cool. Horse just stuck his whole head in the water. Yeah, you can share it. I can access it in the patch notes on the forum, so at the troughs too. Oh yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's interesting. Huh. Carrot is not raising his health. Maybe that's what I need to do at water. Interesting. Let's check that over at the water. Because that'll govern the maximum stamina you can have. No? Huh. Well, why can't I get his health to go up? Yeah, I did mention hay for horses, being a craftable item. Yeah, I'm just wondering. You guys can't see it, but so there's a little health bar and a stamina bar on the horses, and usually when that little health bar starts to drain, the stamina will only go up to the same amount as that. And usually when you feed your horses, it'll regain that. I wonder if you need something else now. Or if it's just a matter of you've been riding this tired horse all day, you need to stable it. You're definitely out. Uh-oh. Hmm. Turbo crash. Yeah, he I know in Driver's server he has something that Kason's wrote, and that is, well, I can't. Actually, there's that Cordova Nights. Find it. Or not Cordova. Coronado. Usually doesn't take long. A few weeks later. I don't even know what that means, folk. Oh, nice, Ghoulish. Yeah, you don't have to, you don't have to apply per character unless a character is like a lawman or a serial killer, pretty much. So. Oh. Yeah, I mean, this is normal whenever they're trying to get stuff going. So, it'll just take some work. No, it's the whole server went down. It has nothing to do with the city. Oh. Yes, that's what I hoped, is like, at least if you're in a city. Come on. Man, come on, let me in. Well, I hope I'm not stuck in queue now, because that'll suck. I'm gonna grab something to drink while we wait for this, though. Okay, we're getting close. Well, I'm sure other people have already been doing this, but we can do a little bit of reading of the patch notes. They are very long, so you know what? So, Guarma. Guarma is now accessible and is completely reworked by hand. Guarma can be accessed by buying a ticket and taking the boat from Annisburg. Many scenic places now exist on the island and that provide great opportunities for RP, like bars, cozy spots to hang out, places to play poker, hideouts, and even a coliseum. You'll find Guarma contains new and unique items and has limited availability of common ones. The island is filled with secrets, lore, and discovery. Who knows what you might find? Sisika. Sisika has received a full revamp, allowing most buildings to be entered and new places to discover. Warden's office, barber/doctor office, mess hall, and prison cell barracks are now enterable. Big L has still banned poker in the barn, just don't tell him you're playing. The old prisoner quarters have been converted to new solitary confinement cell. Various activity areas have been added around the prison and potato fields to make prisoners work harder. Sisika Commissary now includes all Sisika legal items and provides all the utility one needs to make use of new and old items and recipes or mechanics. Various common herbs and plants now grow in Sisika Island and can be used for various purposes. Horses can no longer be called on Sisika to save their lives. Soon there might just be a way to shorten your stay at Sisika. Stay tuned. Honestly, kind of ready for one of your characters to be sent to Sisika. Yeah, I mean, I want to with Cricket. She needs to go to Sisika. Sisika guards and lifers. Character select now has a Sisika penitentiary option to arrive as a Sisika guard or arrive as a Sisika lifer, a permanent resident of Sisika. Sisika guard will be available to players who currently serve the SCSD or have applied through the support bot. Players will be expected to read the guidelines and rules when creating this character, be expected to uphold these rules upon play. Alright. Now. New points of interest. Valentine Church, Rhodes Undertaker Office, Rhodes Medical Office are now available to enter. Pikes Basin, Fort Mercer, Thieves Landing, Wapiti, and other various camps and locations have been modified to create immersive and dynamic points of interest. Saint Denis now includes 2 law interrogation rooms and a secret fight club. The electric chair near the gallows in Saint Denis is now fully functional and can be used upon request by criminals as an execution option from law enforcement. A certain mad scientist-looking chair now has electrifying results. Van Horn Fishmonger is now open for business. Ansburg now has a new office for all your medical needs. Armadillo, Tumbleweed, and Rhodes have fresh medical tents. Added Saint Denis Elio interrogation room interiors. Added Saint Denis secret fight club interior. Added gang hideout in Saint Denis slaughterhouse interior. Added gang hideout in Cordoa. Sea of Coronado. How is that? I wonder what that's going to be like. Added gang hideout southwest of Owangia Lake. Added gang hideout at Rathskeller Fort. Added gang hideout near Thieves Landing. Added Rhodes Undertaker's office interior. Added Rhodes Doctor's office interior. Added 7 unique LEO checkpoints across the map. Added tents and camp area at Don Julio Lake. Added tents and camp area southwest of Pikes Basin. Added tents and camp area on island near Braithwaite Manor. Added tents and camp area at Owangia Lake. Added tents and camp area in Roanoke at the Round Teepee. Huh. I don't know the Round Teepee in Roanoke. Added Ranger Tower in New Austin. Added Ranger Tower in Lemoyne. Added Ranger Camp at Barrow Lagoon. Additional support for Transit Authority members has been added. More on this in SCTA channels. A new allow listed priest role is available by request. This role may toll the bells in the Valentine Church for the town to hear. This will not be able to be available to everyone. Please reach the support bot for inquiries. New poker tables added at Fort Mercer and the non-docked Grand Corrigan boat. This boat features 3 poker tables with $5 minimum, $10,000 max buy-in. Setting blinds will be in a future patch. A new boat rental has been added north of Saint Denis to more easily transport filthy crims without worrying about bubbles. I read that as round toupee. Oak. The way you wrote TP. I mean, classy still got hickey, right? No. I'm just going to skip over the revamped reports thing because it does not matter to me. Evidence system. Several in-game actions will now leave evidence behind for LEO to find and use in investigations. To ease the introduction of this new system, we have selected 3 major evidence types: fingerprints, firearm ammunition, and safe cracking / lockpicking tool marks. Every person in the crossing has unique fingerprints generated specifically for them. Fingerprints left behind will correlate to any one of someone's phalanges. Fingerprints can either be partial or full. All characters' fingerprints can be taken by LEO and logged in citizen files for future investigative use. Guns, when fired, will now heat up and take time to cool down. This can be viewed from the inventory screen or when inspecting the gun. LEO now have access to a JEFF, Judicial Evidence Focus Finder, through the equipment locker for collecting evidence. Untrained individuals will be unable to make use of a JIF. Collected evidence is stored in the character's inventory as an item until it is cataloged within a case file. Evidence items can be stored in a document folder. Evidence items can be stored in a document folder. Huh. I'm thinking and hoping that's different from like the folders that we're getting. Hopefully I can find those. Player conditions. We're introducing a player condition system to show some hints about your character. About what your character might have been up to lately. These little hints will be observed by other players. Players are able to apply their own temporary or permanent conditions that others can view when right-click focusing on your character by using the /condition command. Permanent conditions need to be approved by medical characters. Medical characters also have the ability to remove conditions. Note they cannot change or add. Players are expected to modify their own conditions as they prefer during RP. Temporary conditions caused by in-world interactions will now be applied when consuming certain foods or drinks, or engaging in certain activities such as swimming or carrying a body. Telegram and tip lines. The Telegram system has received a complete overhaul visually and functionally. Civilian Telegram notifications will now show in the status icon area, but only if you're within town limits of a town that contains a Telegram station, and only for a short period of time. This does not include Telegram stations outside of town. You still are able to turn the Telegram notification off completely. Telegram listings now allow for filtering and mass removal. You can now keep an address book of all your contacts within the post office. You can now physically retrieve telegrams by creating an item in your inventory. There are new tip lines to contact government employees: Law, Medic, Ranger, Siska. Enter these into the sender field to message the tip lines. Note, Anon still works to contact LEO, but we are moving to rely on Law going forward. There are new tip line locations that can be accessed by the Law, Medic, and Ranger personnel accordingly, as well as a new guard for Siska tip lines. These will show up as new blips on the map for those who can access them. Tip line telegrams can span multiple departments, system generated, to help respond to emergencies. Tip lines have the ability to assign on-duty characters as respondents in an incident. System-generated notifications for suspicious activity, tips for Law, and injured party tips for Law, Medics, and Rangers will no longer show a text notification top right. Instead, we've replaced it with an icon that will show for 60 seconds. When one of these system-generated tips comes in, it's more immersive, but pay attention. It does sound like you can search telegrams, which would be very convenient. Legendary animals and bait. The following legendary animals are now available to hunt: alligator, bear, beaver, bison, boar, buck, cougar, elk, fox, moose, panther, pronghorn, ram, and wolf. Legendary fish are now rarely available to be caught. Carnivore, herbivore, and small animal types of bait can be crafted to entice regular and legendary animals alike. Recipes have many variations to make it easier to create. Carnivore and herbivore bait have different strengths that can be crafted. We will give you one recipe as a treat: a small animal recipe that might catch a rat. 1 cheese wedge plus 10 flowers of any type, mixed with mortar and pestle. The rest you'll have to figure out, I see. Legendary animals won't always respond to trying to lure them out with bait. The other animals may consume it. Bait can only be placed once within a certain amount of time and will have steadily decreasing success rates. There are legendary keepsake/sellable items from the legendary animals that can be obtained and may have more future use. Interesting. Killing the legendary bison also spawns the angry legendary Wapiti. You die. You die very fast. Did it say buffalo? Oh, man. Oh, Wapiti's gonna be mad. Down system changes. The down system has been reworked visually and mechanically. Remove the black and white effect when down for something more subtle. A new option is available for players that allows them to cry for help after waiting 5 minutes along with other conditions. The prompt L will enable. This feature will alert a local townsfolk passing by to send an anonymous telegram to Law, Medics, and Rangers. The telegram will consist of brief and general information, so they may inform parties to search for and rescue the injured parties. This is encouraged to create RP for service players. Confirmation is required before using the Recover at Shelter or Cry for Help options to stop accidental activation. You should never use the card for help or recover it. Shelter options if other players are around you or if you're already receiving help. Any abuse of the system to create an unfair roleplay advantage will result in disciplinary action. Down players can now be targeted with right-click focus, and the prompt for reviving someone has been moved to this menu. Down players may be cuffed/uncuffed while downed and may be fully searched. At the moment, searching a down player is restricted to law only, but may open up to everyone in the future. Trains and robberies. Train safes can now be cracked and robbed. Train conductors can now spawn these trains that contain safes, but not all trains will have them. Be careful. Robbing the wrong train might just land you in jail with jail time and no gain. Train personnel should follow SCTA policy and guidelines surrounding the spawning of robbable trains. If you have any questions, please ask an SCTA Discord channel. Horse care. Pressing G near water while on your horse will make your horse drink. The horse will regain a small amount of stamina. While leading a horse, use the G to prompt... Oh, well, you have to lead the horse. While leading the horse, use G prompt. When the horse is close and facing a water trough, the horse will regain a small amount of stamina. See, I'm... like, stamina or vitality? I'm confused about that one, because I mean, the horse is already regaining stamina because it was not running, which is what they do. I don't know. Player may now feed and brush other players and NPC horses. Horse deeds are now obtainable and purchasable at stables for currently owned horses. Players can also use deeds at the stables to put the horses in their collection. Horse collection. What does this mean? Is there a special horse collection? Purchasable? Yeah, I mean like the health bar, the horse health bar. Because it was down on my horse and I couldn't get it to go up. Usually you can feed them stuff and it goes up. New weapons and changes. All weapons have had their damage adjusted slightly. Most notably, throwing weapons have been turned down a bit. A new shiv weapon has been added and is craftable. Dropping weapons on your feet from your inventory should no longer kill you instantly. Cost of clean/repair for a fully degraded weapon has been somewhat reduced. Gun oil is now slightly more efficient in fully cleaning a weapon. Legendary horse? I don't think so, bud. New items and changes. Tackle box and document folder are new sub-container items. Where the document folder at? Bananas and lemons are new items that can be bought or gathered. Fried eggs and omelets now have an increased effect. Leather strip, cane syrup, cabbage, peeled potato, and sliced potato are now items. New hay cube item available for horse feed. New world pickup items added. Kidney beans, can of peaches, can of pineapples, can of sweet corn, can of strawberries, and more. The quickest way to burn money in the crossing has been added. A firework. I found the fireworks. $1,000. I'll be dropping hatchets made for Greek comedy. I did. Remember when Eugene dropped the hatchet on Weller and just in-capped him right there, and then I pistol whipped him? Hair pomade will now apply the effect to male hair when used, creating new hairstyles. You can emulate this effect at the barbers. Alcoholic drinks will now give a stacking/rolling drunk effect while sipping or drinking. Food and drink item effects are now only applied once you left-click to drink, eat on appropriate items. I'm not sure. That's weird. I don't know what that means. Caribbean rum has been removed from stores in the crossing and now only available in Guarma. Cigars have a base non-smoking animation with a prompt to smoke on demand like cigarettes. Recipes. Cornbread, buttermilk, roasted potato, burnt potato, boiled potato, sweet potato, scalloped potatoes, and potato soup are new recipes. Potatoes are actually useful, guys. Isn't that amazing? Sugar cube recipe has been changed to give more sugar cubes per sugar cane and now requires mortar and pestle. See, that, that's good. That's good for the moonshine industry. Hopefully. We'll see if it's, because before it was literally like 1,200, almost 1,300 clicks. Hay cube can be crafted for horse feed. I wonder if that's just like wheat. Pirate rum can now be crafted. As previously discussed, animal bait recipes have been added. Character select. Longer names will now show appropriately on the character selection panel. Government roles will now correctly display for all roles, and all ranks have unique badges. New music has been added in the character select screen. Coronado Nights by Casins, Lullaby by Dean Summerwind, Morning Thunder by Dean Summerwind, Dusk, and Mystery Tonic by Dean Summerwind. Maybe we can't listen to those here. I'd have to go down, find them and download them. Quality of life updates. Players can now press 0 to toggle PvP mode quickly. Sorry, P wasn't available. Or was that O? O or 0? We'll have to find out. Many prompts have been moved into the right-click focus menu. You can now focus on a character, pedestrian, vehicle, object by holding the right-click and viewing available interact options. This includes features such as reviving players. You must focus on the down player to revive them. Many prompts will no longer show when a player is busy. Well, if they have... They didn't say anything about the breakout system. I was hoping there would be a breakout system. Because theoretically, you could start a lifer and then break out. That'd be kind of cool. It's like the start to plenty of movies and books, right? Person who's been in prison for 20 years. They got out. Tommy Two Snakes can be set to prison for life, and he'll just go there and he'll play poker all the time, and he'll have a blast because that's what he likes to do anyways. Details will now briefly show automatically to a player when they come within a close proximity on the first encounter per play session. Players can continue to use the inspect prompt as usual to view them. Pianos will now allow a player to use sit prompt to play without music. Locking and unlocking doors and their open/close state should be more consistent amongst players. New command /clear props will now attempt to clear any objects that are stuck to your body. Yay! Commands can now be used without providing the / in front. Players will now show an animation while bandaging. Slight voice distance tweaks for cutoff ranges to smooth them out. /lay command will now work on the beds in the Rhodes Sheriff office. /sit command will now work on player-placed crates or sittable objects. /sit command will now work in the Valentine Hotel lobby, except one seat due to a technical limitation, and the booths in the non-docked Grand Corrigan boat. /sit command will now work on beds you can /lay on. You can now switch between /sit options without standing up. That's so nice. I've always just wanted to sit on the edge of a bed. Yay, we're getting in! More buoy guidance has been added to help avoid sudden boat sinks. If a boat should try and enter the no-no zone, which would sink it, the system will try to turn the boat around before sinking it. Do not realize they called it the no-no zone. Handcuffs will now be physically shown on the player when cuffed. A freight depot has been added to Bacchus Station and Annesburg. Annesburg already had a freight depot. That's what's confusing. Pickaxes added Strawberry and Annesburg freight depots. Various areas have been cleaned up of conflicting world objects. They double posted that bit. Trying to get to Saturday, man. I need to remember to buy a knife. Since the dude bros took mine. Why is it a paw? Why is that a paw print? No! Stupid chair. Guys, it's happened. We've gone from me complaining about how hot it is that now I'm wrapping myself up in a wool blanket. On the other side of what? No, I came from up here, so it just brought me this way. Oh, I've got mail. Check this out. Hang on. Look at this down here. You see that little mail icon? I've never seen that before. I must have just showed up because I got into town. That's always there. That's just a RedM CFX thing. It used to be like a leaf and now it's a pear. I don't know. I know you haven't, but the way I see it, folk, is it's very RP facilitative. If people are leaving conversations in the middle of conversations to check their telegram and being like, oh, I have a telegram running off, that's fail RP, and it should be handled accordingly. But I prefer to have that reminder that people are trying to communicate rather than there just be someone over there on the other side of the map who's sent a telegram and they're sitting there waiting for a reply and getting 0 RP just because people missed a telegram because they just have no indication. Yeah, I just think that you should correct behavior rather than punishing everybody for something that helps RP happen. Well, where on earth would we get these folders? Telegram rip and ask if he's seen them. I mean, I'll be perfectly honest, folks. Sometimes I'm in a conversation I don't want to be in a conversation, and it's nice to just be, I'm going to go check my telegrams and get to leave that conversation for a few minutes and mobilize. So, I don't mind for that reason. No document folder, no folder. Well, this is upsetting. The little mail icon is gone now, so it must have just showed briefly when I came into town. No more will I need to put my telegram.
You hear about Jimmy? His mother caught him peddling some miracle elixir.
We're doing well and rested up. It's been a bit of a madhouse. At the office, we have a lot of paperwork to go through tonight. I'll be around Blackwater's majority tonight. Also, did you do something with those oat cakes? The batch at the bottom of the tin are much more filling than the rest. Oh, that's nice. They've upped the how much they're filled. That's fantastic. Okay. Well, yeah, you will need to, because how am I supposed to do this? Add contact. I still have to have it here. Oh, this would be such a pain to put together. But... well, you didn't put it in this one. Now I can't telegram you. ZC951. Oh, thanks, Bagheera. Okay. So, if I go to telegrams and I just want to compose a telegram. Well, there's no drop down, so it's still polite to leave your message.
Let's see if I can remember how to do this.
Hello, Miss Bridget.
All right.
I don't know. I don't think so. XA388. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to ignore whatever the times say because this means nothing to me. You're just grabbing the ones from my, See, it's, I don't know. This is not much, this is not really helpful. Yeah, so it tells me when it was sent to me, I guess, but that doesn't help because I work on EST time, you know? That's what's like, that's what I mean. I still have to convert if I want to talk to anybody. Can you edit the contacts? You can't. Okay. Wait. Did I mix up? Yeah, it says lesser boss. Did I mix up hers and sheriff's? I did. Yeah, that's like I can eat it. Nothing. You can just search for them, which is useful. I know. This is gonna take a while. This is data entry. It paused and we got two. I can't remember his first name. In case of emergency. Elsie, yeah, there's a lot. I'm not gonna sit here and do all these right now. Hang on, let me try and fix this chair. I'm gonna lose my mind. Ow. Let's suffer.
Addy. Oh.
Oh, sorry.
Okay, that was close.
Aye, he's a wee bit of a butt. How are you?
Doing all right. You were looking to buy tickets, weren't you?
Tickets for what?
For the raffle.
Oh, right. Aye, how much is that?
How many you want? It's 125 each.
Each. Right, and now I've got horse money to spend, but, sure. I can still do it. How much is it, though? I don't want to do the math.
It's $625 for all 5, and if you buy 5, you get 6 free. I will say, because someone keeps taking my fucking posters down, it's pretty good odds.
Aye, well, I already
Up
intended
to
on
your
getting all
discretion.
that kid.
All right, let me just check my telegram so we can run to the bank.
I might go punch Rip and get him to buy it too. Actually, I'll telegram him
I'd
about
like
that right
that.
now. I guess the telegram company forgot convenience. Oh,
City seems...
have you happen? Do you happen? I've heard
Yeah.
that we're. Oh dear. We're
What
supposed.
the hell, Baron?
I've heard that we're supposed to be able to get document folders, and I've looked at multiple depots. I've checked the pawn shops. I've checked the stores, and I can't find anything. You heard anything?
Nope, have not.
Okay.
Maybe I'd be very interested in those so I could start putting receipts out for firearms.
Aye. Possible read if you're more than a foot away, but I really like the design. This telegram for company forgot convenience. It's hard to say, but Flood. Let me send this telegram and I'll come over to the bank with you.
Yep, sure thing. I'll be right here.
One. Looks like we now have spacing inside the telegrams, which is amazing. It's because of the spacing. All right.
So, how things been?
Well, I've been all right.
It's real busy around the crossing tonight.
Aye, it took me a while to get in. On the
They
train.
finished the they finished the modifications on the doctor's office and the undertaker and Rhodes.
Oh, way.
Yeah, if you get time, look into the undertaker's office. That's the fucking fanciest office I've ever seen.
How strange.
Yeah, I guess you can't take all that money with you and you gotta go somewhere.
I suppose. I love that horse he has. I've been wanting one like that. Horses, 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 horses. All right, how much you say? 625?
625. Yep. And just let me get my ticket here. There's gonna be other prizes too.
Oh, really?
So we're doing a Schofield and Lancaster.
Phew, I've already got plenty of those.
Yeah. That's always doesn't hurt to have more, right?
Hurts my bank space and all that.
Let me just open an entry here.
Didn't you get arrested a long time ago because you purchased some stolen firearms and helped get them back to their owners? I know
Me?
you did that. Aye.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. It's called arms trafficking, and apparently I'm the only person to get hit with it, despite everyone being corrupt sons of bitches with dealing with firearms.
Well, I've been contacted by a legitimate business in the state who essentially said that they knew they were purchasing a stolen weapon and wanting to meet to discuss pricing.
Oh, I know who it is already.
How do you already know who it is?
Because I've been getting rashes of people coming up to me saying this firearm's stolen. These people want to have a meeting to talk about it. People coming to me usually to see if I hear anything about their guns between you and me. All right. Well, what's your Telegram number? I just have this book open here.
Right, it's MS716.
All right, you're done. I can dip money there.
Right. Ooh,
Yeah, it's a son of a bitch, really. That whole situation. My best advice to you is say, well, I know you have the firearm now, and you don't give it back to me. I'm gonna go talk to law.
Right, well, I don't exactly want to make enemies of these people. I've had a good relationship with them in the past. But, it's sort of like, well, if you sell it to anyone else, you're knowingly selling a stolen weapon, so what are you going to do with it?
Exactly. It
Especially
becomes a paperweight at that point.
It's actually the weapon, no. There's one, I don't know if you made it or not. Probably not. It was an elegant volcanic that Rip won in a raffle. I think it was for the sheriff's department.
Nope, that was me.
That was yours? Nice. So it was
Yep.
that black and silver one. I've got it etched with my name and Telegram on it, which is how they contacted me. But that is the one that they're wanting to meet about.
Yeah, to meet. Look, I'm gonna tell you this in confidence. If I somehow find a firearm on the side of the road, as sometimes people are very clumsy, I give them back. It's just the way it is. I mean, you get people fucking extorting other people, and that's not right.
Right, well, here's the thing, is I don't mind paying a fee to get it back, but at the same time, it's a really fine line between just compensating and also encouraging people to steal weapons so they can sell them back.
Mm-hmm.
So, not really sure about all that.
It's real difficult, especially when folk can't get their firearms back, because those are just sitting in fucking people's stashes and they never come back. And the whole reason I did that was because I had asked the deputy marshal. Deputy marshal said, "That sounds like a good idea, as long as he ain't charging." I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna charge you anything. And yeah, I lose so much money doing that.
I mean, I guess technically that would be like fencing, except for you're not taking a cut. So free
Yeah,
fencing.
well, when Holloway asked me to go get his gun back for him.
And then they charged. Is that really how that happened?
Yes, the whole department was like, no, that's not how it happened. But that's exactly how it happened.
Holloway asked you to get his gun back for him, and you did it, and then they arrested you?
They arrested me, yes.
Okay.
And look, now Holloway is no longer about, and neither is Pavis, so...
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna say
hear
the
that
C
bit.
word, but I'm thinking that.
Wait, I'm carrying right now. Look at this thing. This is Pavis's. French handed it to me.
Oh yeah, no, that's actually the one that I got back for her.
So this is what you got back for her?
Yep. Is that the one that just says Pavis on it?
It's just labeled and it's a 45 Smith and Wesson. Aye. It's just sort of funny. Here, I'll let you take a look at it. I didn't kind of how. I mean, it's got a label in it and stuff too. But I didn't kind of if it got stolen or something like that. Why are you chuckling like that?
This gun was mine from the very inception. I had a crate of 45 Smith & Wessons that I sold for very cheap way back when. And this is the one. Yep, this is the one.
Huh.
It's kind of an area on it. Get fucked over on my own firearm.
Aye.
I don't know. The hell with Pavis and all of them is what I do. I try and help folk, but what can you do about it?
Aye. So. Alright, well, I've sent that telegram to Rip. Hopefully he responds.
Yeah, all right. He has until the 20th, so ain't no rush. We usually have a big rush of people within a day or two of the.
Aye, well, that's only 3 days away.
Well, on Monday I'm gonna be around all day,
Alright.
getting tickets and everything.
Oh, went out the wrong door.
Nah, it's always good to do that. Get to see the weather. Well, Saffron, take care of yourself, and if you ever need anything, you reach out.
Aye, take care.
Of course, best of luck on that.
Cracks me that Sav has a literal armory. Look, the guns are pretty, okay? Saffron was part of a law group conversation shortly after that happened to Flood, where Holloway said he paid someone $200, I think, for a gun of rabbits that had been stolen. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I remember hearing about stuff. Uh-oh. Ugh, skill. for coughs, colic, and dysentery. There's another one of these thingies. Tooth powder. That's just literally toothpaste. Bandaging and pills and scissors. Very cool. First aid. Blankets. Laxatives. Oh, they can have you. You can't actually stand on the scale, but you can climb up here. I found out I can just hide up here, freak people out. Can you lay on the table? I will see. Probably not. Oh my goodness. You can. I don't think I can sit on this table. Didn't like that. But this one? Very nice. I guess we'll check out the Undertakers, even though it's like a strange thing to check out the Undertakers. Brushing your teeth with powdered toothpaste, fun. I kind of like when I've run out of toothpaste, I've brushed my teeth with like baking soda. I think it would be kind of similar. Undertaker's Guild. Was that Rip? Oh my goodness. There's a fancy coffin. Oh. Yes? Okay. It might be. I need to go AFK for a few minutes, probably. Check on what items are available in here anyways. Can I actually get canned strawberries? They're still apricots. Okay. Alright, back. Actually peas. Oops. My phone next to stuff. Oh my. My horse was incorrect. Were they fresh or dried? I really enjoy them dried. Just like childhood memories. Canned apricots though, kind of like just canned. You know that like okay, Blackwater I guess. Although I'm pretty sure I saw him ride by. Did he go to Saint Denis? I might just check down there real quick because Flood was there. Well, Hearst was running around. Could be they were rushing to something in Saint Denis, which could be a news story. I do need to buy a knife still. I need to try and remember that when we get into Saint Denis here. Say? I'm very curious. Oh, 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 hello, oh, oh, oh. I'm just gonna pretend. Did Flood come here? It looks like Flood's horse. Dead End Gang. Almost as if they knew this would be here. This is nuts, guys. Oh. Around. A lot of stuff is climby. Hide in the hideout. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine hiding in a hideout and something happens? It's pretty cool. Oh, it goes up higher. Oh my goodness. Let's leave. Let's leave. Let's leave. Someone's coming! If that looked like anyone, it looked kind of like Speedy or something. Bye, have a good time. I don't know who it was. I just know I didn't want to get robbed or something. It does look, you know what? It does look kind of like it was Pip, honestly. It was bald. He did, yep. It did look like Pip. Which is good because Pip probably wouldn't recognize Saffron. Rep. Oh, why are the trains here? Are we bubbled? Sorry, excuse me. I think I'm bubbled. You can't hear me, can you? I'm so sad. Yeah, I figured. So when I'm bubbled, I also can't see my telegrams. I've been able to talk to people here in Saint Denis, but I'm bubbled in Saint Denis. Okay. It's so frustrating. Why is everyone in Saint Denis? Why can't I see my telegrams? Oh. The server go down? I got timed out. Might just be me. Someone says, I saw that train rolling into the city with a horse in its grill. One moment while we look into the issue and patch a couple small fixes. I know, right? Tacos, that's why I left. My parents were like, maybe you can make tacos for dinner. And then I was like, well, I ate and I'm really full. And everyone else is like, we ate also. So we agreed to make tacos tomorrow. Ouch, man. I'm sore from giving Cinder a bath yesterday. I figured it out. That's why I'm so sore. Just from kneeling next to the bathtub for, you know, an hour. Yeah, she better be clean. That's the one thing. Her coat is like very little maintenance, except for baths take a long time. Because I have to wash her like a wool sweater. Well, I kind of fill the tub halfway. I get her in there with some soapy water, get her all wet, soap her down as the tub drains. Then I fill it up halfway again and sit there and scrub her and squish all her cords while she's in the water. River's up. Not seeing it, but come on. All right, hopefully we can get in.